Hey, what's going on, toy heads? Jason here with ToyBot.
All hail ToyBot!
Coming at you today with another comic book vlog. This is probably the fourth entry now in my going through my 90s comics, sorting them out, getting everything bagged and boarded, and just all around just making them accessible to me once again, so I can just at any time, pull some out and read them. Now, at this point, I am pretty much there, as you can see by these boxes that I've got filled with comic books. The only stack I've got left right now is the Superman stack. So I actually have some more bags and boards on order from Amazon. This should be here tomorrow. So that will be able to wrap that up. I also have a new box coming that should actually be showing up tomorrow as well. So I can cycle some of these out of this box, which this Amazon box actually worked really perfect for storing comic books. So I might keep this around, pop the Superman in there for now, since I don't really have anything else DC themed. I was able to pick up a Batman themed short box though today, actually, from a local comic shop here in Burien, Ancient Comics in Burien. I noticed on there, I follow them on Facebook, and he'd made a post the other day where he'd bought a collection, and in that collection there were a few Batman short boxes. So I popped by today, asked him if he was going to be selling those, and he took me upstairs to where he has some of his nicer comics, some of the what he referred to as the VIP area, and he had those boxes sitting there. So I went ahead and nabbed this one, the Batman, the nice bat symbol on the top. So I thought that was pretty cool. So finally got myself at least one DC themed short box. I was looking on Amazon. I did come across a Superman one that I may go ahead and try to order to pop my Superman comics in, along with some of the extra, like, let's see, I think I threw some Justice League. Actually, I forgot. I threw the Justice League and Green Lantern stuff at the back of the Batman box. He used like a divider. But anyways, guys, yeah, I mean, I'll try to keep this video brief. I just wanted to kind of show you the progress. I've still got some of my toy-based properties in here, but when I get the new box that's supposed to show up tomorrow, which is like a Transformers box, all the G.I. Joe, Transformers, Ninja Turtles, Masters of the Universe, those types of comics are going to be going in that short box. And then I may shuffle some other stuff around. I might put the Image comics into this box, and then, like I said, maybe some of the Superman will go into this box. But I think really what I'm going to need to do is just get, because I've got enough Superman comics that once you get bagged and boarded, this is going to thicken up a bit, and I'll probably need, maybe I'll get lucky in my my next Amazon order they'll ship me in another one of these boxes that I could use. But if not, I'm thinking about trying to get like a Superman themed short box. That being said, yeah, I've got a couple comics here from Midgard, which is another local comic shop just down the way, Federal Way for me. Got some new comics I still haven't read yet, but got to get them read and file the way with the rest of these. One thing I forgot, I've been meaning to point out in previous videos, but I always forget it, so I made sure I sat aside here. This, I don't know if you can see, this plastic, it's a thicker plastic cover for comic books that came with this Rhino box that I got back in the 90s, and all of these yellowed. Like, even ones that like I hadn't used that were still in the plastic, that whole stack yellowed. And including, like, I had some, some of my favorite X-Men comics were in these, and fortunately it didn't appear to do any damage to the comics themselves. I just thought that was a really interesting thing, because I feel like this was supposed to be like, a newer technology or something that's supposed to be a little more robust to protect your comics, and everything that was just the regular bags, those didn't yellow or anything. Those stayed fine, protected the comics fine. So just a thought, you know, food for thought. If anybody has any thoughts on this or can comment on why this would be, please feel free to drop that down in the comments down below. I'd really like to know, get a little feedback on why that happened. But because again, it's not like I didn't store my comics outside anywhere. My comics have always been stored indoors, in closets, wherever I've lived. I've never put them out in like outside storage sheds. I've always tucked them, shoved them up in inside closets, because I didn't want anything to happen to my comics, you know, with, you know, mildew or water, you know, just condensation that we have over here in the Seattle area. But yeah, guys, what I'm thinking about doing though next is actually taking all the lids off these and then basically getting some of those file dividers, so I can separate and put, you know, this is going to be, you know, Excalibur, and then Generation X, X Factor, and so on and so forth. Maybe always thinking about keeping the tops off, just so boom, people can come over. Someone comes over, they want to flip through some of my comics and read them or whatever while we're hanging. Cool. What do you think? Do you guys typically keep your lids on the top, or you pop the lids off so you can kind of see what's, you know, a little easier accessible? Not that it's that hard to flip a lid up, but yeah, guys, this is kind of what I'm working with here. I'm going to step back, and you kind of see the entertainment center that I'm kind of using to, well, display some toys, some action figures. I pulled out my old Super Nintendo, but I don't think that's getting hooked up anytime soon, because this is obviously where a TV would go, and that's not being utilized as such right now. So maybe down the road. But for now, like I said, I was thinking about just using this to store the comic boxes. Maybe if I could get some sort of other shelf type thing to kind of sit on top of this, I could stack another row on top. But again, that's a little bit down the road. I'm getting ahead of myself. I just really wanted to go through, get everything cycled out that I'm not going to be keeping, and everything I'm keeping, want it bagged and boarded and organized, alphabetized, all that. Here's a chunk of all the comics that I will be trying to sell, maybe just get credit for it at a local comic shop so that I can reinvest in my collection. Sorry, it is a bit of a mess out here as I've been cycling things around, shuffling around, kind of reorganizing, trying to get this room together. So that's basically where we're at now. Down here you got some more of my, like, a lot more like graphic novel type stuff. Down here, a lot of He-Man stuff. Came across this vintage, I don't remember if I noted this in my first video, but day one I came across another Masters Universe mini comic, which I found the rest of my collection. I thought I had them all together, but apparently there was a straggler that got mixed in with the 90s comics. So yeah, well, there you have it, folks. I am going to stop rambling for today. Keep this video short and sweet. Appreciate you guys sticking around and joining me on this journey of rediscovery, if you will, of my 90s comics collection. I hope to keep the comics vlog going as I kind of get back into the hobby. There's certain books that I'm going to be picking up probably this fall. Specifically, I really want to focus on that G.I. Joe and Transformers line through that Image imprint. What is it, Skybound? The ones that dropped the Void Rivals #1, which actually I did manage to get my hands on that comic book. And now at this point, I don't remember where I put it. I think I put it in here. You know what? Doesn't matter, guys. I will come back to that. We'll do that in the next video. Like I said, I wanted to keep this short and sweet, so you want to stay up to date on what kind of videos I'm dropping, whether it be toys or comics, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell so that you get notified the next time I drop a video. So, that being said, Till next time, toy heads. All hail ToyBot.
I big boy. Meow.